Billy Wiz Gamer back online with part 2 of the Harry Potter Legacy playthrough, let's play, whatever you want to call it.
Potato.
Dora was trying to attack me, wasn't it? But I was onto it.
Revelio.
Revelio. Reveal something to me. How do I get out of here? What's this over here, eh? A little cup of tea. That seemed like a waste of time. Why am I? No. Any Revelios? No. Okay. The door must just be a normal door, then. Oh yeah, you just walk into it. Obviously. Yeah, it is different. What are you gonna do? Found the common room, smashing it. Introduce yourself to Adelaide. Comes out, he's over here. Hello, mate.
What's this?
Nothing to be learned of. One is not known out in the world.
Oh,
smashed
Uncle,
up.
this doesn't sound like you. Something's wrong. Oh, hello there. You're the
Blaney
new
said that
Hufflepuff,
way too
yes?
loud.
I'm Adelaide. Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Is everything all right?
Oh, yes. I'm just a bit distracted. Letter from my uncle. So tell me, I've been hearing all sorts of rumors. Were you really nearly gobbled up by a dragon?
If you don't mind, I'd prefer to just forget about it.
Oh dear, it must have been bad. I mean, of course it
So-
was.
so they wouldn't
know
talk
I would
about
have
it.
been terrified. Sorry. Well, anyway, I imagine you have lots to do. I hope you have a wonderful first day.
Thank you, Adelaide. Be seeing you.
Of course.
I should have asked if
And
their
good
uncle
luck.
was okay. But instead,
I shall never get my
it's
home
ticked off the list.
I haven't even got to beads.
I can't seem to master the Wiggenweld potion.
Right, over here to this geezer.
Beautiful owl.
Or Lenora. This lovely lady.
Oh, hello.
Hello, Lenora.
She's awfully regal, isn't she?
Is that your owl?
I don't know who she is. Likely one of the Hufflepuffs around here. Owls choose their own company anyway. Wait, you're the new 5th year. Quite the dramatic entrance you made. Can't imagine wanting to call attention to yourself, especially since everyone will be watching to see how much you already know.
I'm not
I'm
worried.
really not worried. I'm sure I'll be fine.
Nevertheless, it is rather unusual. You must feel terribly out of place. Of course, presumably, as a hard-working Hufflepuff, you'll prove yourself in no time. I'm hard-working too, as you might suspect. But sometimes I think I should have been a Ravenclaw. I've rather a searing wit. At least people have always told me so. I'm Lenora, by the way. Lenora Everly. Well, mustn't keep you. You've such a lot to do.
Yeah, you definitely shouldn't have the wit one. You think you should have been Ravenclaw? No, I'm
It was
nice to meet you, Lenora.
Of course.
You got no
Adieu.
wit. You're boring. Suppose you should have ticked off the list. Right, where's this last geezer?
Arthur's got
You don't need to be
It's all right.
frightened, little cat.
Come on, little pussycat.
Can't quite reach. Come on, you went that way.
Hope they can catch him. Big castle for a student to get lost in, let alone a cat. I'm sure you'll find your way all right. I mean, it can be a bit overwhelming at first. I still get lost sometimes. Welcome to Hufflepuff, by the way. Really glad to have you in our house. I'm Arthur.
Thank you. Nice to meet you. Was that
They both sound weird.
No, one of the first years, I
Both.
think. Don't have any pets of my own, unfortunately. My mother doesn't think too highly of them, especially magical ones.
I think magical beasts are incredible. Yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that. I think magical beasts are rather incredible.
Best thing about coming to Hogwarts. Nifflers, glumbumbles, bowtruckles. I thought they were only pictures in books before. Well, Dad did bring home a puffskein once. Mum was furious. Anyway, I better go make sure the first years caught that cat. Don't want them to be late on their first day.
Good
Nice
luck
meeting
after.
you, Arthur.
I don't
And
care
good
if you
luck
get
finding
out
that
of pet
cat.
or not.
Thank you. Try not to get lost in the castle yourself.
I don't care.
Is
Right,
the
I've
new
spoken to
Hufflepuff
him
out
all.
of bed yet? Professor Weasley's waiting for them outside the common room.
My...
Tried telling Hagrid that someone cast Evanescence on my assignment. She said if I didn't get it sorted, I'd be the one to clean up.
Right, here we go.
Good morning.
Hello.
I trust you're ready for
Oh,
your first
Mrs.
day at
Weasley.
Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs. Owls.
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
Yeah, that's a crazy book. Some kind of reading.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be
Nice.
wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you,
Just
Professor.
stuck it
but
up her armpit.
what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
Come on in. Weasel.
This way.
I'm right behind you. Come on. Run.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up.
She's doing 2 steps at once at some point.
Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see what the guide says.
Revelio. Collect pages. House Elf Recipe Book. Rumored to contain some of Helga Hufflepuff's original creations, this book holds a collection of Hogwarts students' favourite recipes over the centuries. Some dishes, like pickled driggle plums, are likely an acquired taste. You've just unlocked a field guide. Field guide challenges are the only way to acquire experience points or XP. Field guide, eh? This is your wizarding level. XP earned from challenges increases your level and power. Your field guide tracks your current challenge progress. Select the challenge menu. Collecting your first guide page unlocked a new challenge category. New challenges you unlock throughout your adventure will appear here. What's this? Look. Each challenge has tiers. Rules must be okay. So I need another one before I can do mine.
Clever,
I can challenge
isn't it?
them.
Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Okay. We just have to see them. Where we going, little lady? Let's roll.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
You discovered a flue flame. Fast travel point. You can open the map at any time to fast travel to any discovered flooflings. Okay. Open map. Hogwarts is divided into two main areas. The left side of the map is where the students and professors live and includes the house common rooms and the Great Hall. Right, true. This is zoomy as it goes. Okay, return to map. Right side is okay. Select the library annex region to Professor Weasley has unlocked the central hall flow plans for you. Use R analog stick to rotate the map and fast travel to the central hall. Okay. Travel. So I don't remember this being in any of the films.
Here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
Okay.
Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
At least you didn't do what
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Can you
Find
tell
out
me
about the
more
Dark
the
Arts.
Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm
Keep it
afraid
stum.
that's all there is to
Loose
it.
lips sink ships.
Almost precisely what Professor
Snitches
Fig
get
said.
stitches.
Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Ooh. What are you saying, old figgy?
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well-trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Okay, mate. Let's do it. You can track available quests from the map. Okay, open map. It represents main quest. Completing main quest will further the story, unlock new features, and grant XP. Some quests are locked by spell and or level requirement. In these cases, you will need to be the required level and or the required spell to activate the quest. New spells can be earned by completing professor's assignments or as quest rewards. The field guide map shows Professor Hecate's class in the lower section of the astronomy room. If you could get lost in this castle, I may need to use the charmed compass.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Alright, let's go attend this. Quest complete. Welcome to Hogwarts. Got the charmed compass. Right, I might as well wrap it up there and then do the next